Hi, everyone. Today, let's talk about Gamma. Gamma is a phenomenal assistant, a phenomenal tool that can do great work in supporting you putting together those PowerPoints or presentations. It helps a lot when you want to prevent the white page syndrome or you don't know where to start. It has lots of templates, lots of ideas, and what I really like is the speed that it does everything. I also like to use it for editing purposes or a little bit of brainstorming. You have already your model and you just want to run it and compare both results. Just to give you an idea, I put together my own PowerPoint in Microsoft PowerPoint, and it took me probably a couple of hours. I know the subject pretty well. I just wanted to see how long it would take Gamma to do the same. And without any help, it was a very simple prompt that you are going to see just to see what the results are. Like everything that we present here, we want to make sure, number one, be very safe. Number two, make sure that we don't get complacent in every single thing that you run through any AI or any Gen AI. It's just meant as a starting point, as an editing, but it is not to be consumed exactly as is. And number three, stay curious and let's test with safety and see what it looks like. Let's take a look. When you set up your account with Gamma, even if it's a free option, you do have to set up your account, and then you land into what they call your workspace. It ends up being your name. In my case, I have my first and my last name, and then it has this really fun and easy, very intuitive functionality, which is they call all Gammas. If you want to start from zero, you would do what I did, which is create new. And you're going to see what it looks like. You have the option of going from new from blank, which is this is what it looks like. You also have the option of importing. Let's say you do have your presentation already, you can import it like this. And it's very generous in the type of presentations that it accepts. And usually if you're doing a PowerPoint or a presentation, you guys know what we are going to be using. We are going to look at the presentation that I did. It was pretty easy and pretty quick, and I did it actually, I ran it yesterday, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. But before we go there, on the left side, you're going to have templates. I really like their templates because unless you have very restricted brand guidelines, this is where you're going to have a lot of fun. They separate it by different areas like projects and collaboration, sales and marketing. And it doesn't mean that you have to specifically use it for that, but it helps you steer your way towards that. I found that some of these, they, for example, like the webinar one is perfect if you just want to do a quick presentation for a team, works very well. And one thing that you might want to consider is the colors might seem a little bit busy. Again, if you are in a B2B setting, but remember, you can always edit the templates afterwards. With the inspiration section that you see here is exactly what it is. Remember the dreaded white page syndrome? This is why they have the inspiration section. I like because they present other options besides the templates. The templates just shows this is your starting point, but this, it goes a little bit further and tells you how you could develop your story. Themes is exactly what it looks like. You have several options. You can have your own custom ones, or you can have the custom, the standard ones that Gamma comes with. When you create your own presentation, you will see these themes again. So it's going to look a little bit repetitive. Again, they come as a package, as in like the font, the colors. And some of these, I really don't care too much about it, especially in the area that I live with, which is B2B. But definitely if you're in a little bit more creative space, you are going to have a lot of fun. The benefit of using Gamma is speed. It's speed, it's easy, and it really kicks you off to a good start, or it gives you another option of a presentation. And remember, that's what AI is all about. It's not for you to use the material exactly as it is. So let me show you what the version of a presentation about AI in marketing, what does that look like, versus my presentation that it took me a couple of hours to put together. Let's take a look. The prompt is very simple. I did nothing specific. I just said a presentation about practical uses of AI in marketing. And all you do click it on there. I had 8 cards, which is what it starts with, and then click on continue. It presents the layout. Then it gives you, remember we talked about these the themes that it has, different options. Definitely I wanted something that was not as busy, that was not going to take away from the topic. So I picked that last one, the basic light, and there you go. If you want to add more like primary buttons, it shows you what the both buttons are going to look like, and you see what the lettering is going to look like, the font, and there you go. This is incredibly fast. Remember, this is not meant to be consumed as is, but what I really like is it already tells you what kind of information you might want to look in some of the other Gen AIs out there. As in, for example, do you want to see what percentages and if these are right? But really easy. Let me know your thoughts. See you soon.